Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and all of our higher selves that are helping us on this journey back to unconditional love, love of each other, and love of the journey, and then back to our divine loves. So what I'm going to share today is some themes again that I've been seeing in healings, because I've been guided to do a January special offer to help people come into their unions, to help balance the energies. And I use Holy Fire Reiki. I'm actually going to go through what I do, because I've had lots of questions about how do you do that and what do you do. And so I'm going to go through what I use and stuff, and then also I'm going to say what I've been seeing, and also the crystal grid. I do a crystal grid which aligns the energies and brings the as above so below. So actually you receive a piece of rose quartz that looks like this. It's not that big because that won't go in the post, but you get a piece of rose quartz, and when you meditate with that and send love to your twin and out to the rest of the world, it actually anchors the love down into your physical reality. And I've been guided to do all of this to help people to come into their unions, as it is helping me with mine. So what I want to do is just say a bit about what's been happening in the healings. So if you've been following these videos over the last few days, because I'm doing so many, I can see the themes that come out between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And what's been really interesting is when there's been this sexual energy, right, about, you know, feeling a little bit nervous, right? Now, what's been really interesting is the bed is always a four-poster bed. It's always a four-poster bed, and it's always in an extremely romantic location. So either in the middle of the field, or in the middle of a grand room, or in the middle of a stately home. So somewhere very romantic. It's always like a film, right? And so what I think is so funny, because, you know, all of these messages that we're getting, it's such a pure romantic love, right? And that's what I think is the kind of a little bit of fear that comes up, because from the feminine side, the fear is, this is really too good to be true, because, you know, we're so used to that thing that men aren't really like that, right? And then from the men's side, I think it's that fear of, oh my goodness, I know that there's, you know, because essentially the sex between your twin flame is like nothing else, right? That's the first way to get you straight to sexual ecstasy. So, and not that I know, because I haven't with my twin, but I know because in the spirit, right? I know what it feels like in spirit. So it must be, just to have the physical body experience must be unbelievable. So that's what I think is that energy is there. So that's definitely what I'm seeing. And so the themes that I've been seeing is this, that the woman is thinking it's too good to be true, and how that's reflecting back in the man. It's about confidence. She's not confident that can really be true, and so he's reflecting that confidence in the fact that, I mean, even look at these two here. The picture that I was drawn to, they're really holding hands. But they're not looking at each other. It's almost like they're too scared. They won't let each other go, but they're almost too scared to look at each other, which I hadn't thought actually why I picked this picture, but that's exactly what I'm seeing. It's like, oh, I love you so much and I can't let you go, but oh my God, I'm a bit scared to actually do anything about it. So that's why these things are, you know, these things are perfect, because this is definitely what I'm seeing playing out in all of the healings. So that's why you need to build up that sex goddess power in you. On either side, on either side, you have to build up that energy, because that is the energy that's playing off between the pair. That's really what I'm seeing, right? This picture is a perfect depiction of it. So what you have to do is you have to build up that sex goddess within you. You know, release the inner Marilyn Monroe, release the inner James Dean, whatever, you know, whoever your person is, and then let that kind of charge through you, right? Again, work with the golden energies. So step into that golden energy and actually feel, oh sorry, I'm a bit shaky, feel that energy go through your body so it fills up. Imagine like putting your feet on the earth and pulling up the energy. So imagine your roots going into the ground, and from the ground and from up above you've got like a pole of energy, and you're pulling that energy up from the ground, and you're also pulling the energy from up above, and it's sort of like circulating around your body, right? Like you know, like those old straws that you used to have as a kid, and you suck the straw and it goes up around like that. Imagine that going through your body, and that's the golden stardust energy going all around it. Okay, so what I'm also sensing, and I felt it myself today, is that, you know, because some of the Divine Masculines are going through a really tricky time, and also because I felt a real sense of kind of sadness that not with them. And so this is why it's so important to stay in the love vibration, right? Because this is why, so today I was really feeling that. I was really feeling like, I want to be the one that's with my twin. Why aren't I being the one that's helping him through this? And I had that a few for other people yesterday as well, especially after that Red song that just like blew me away. If you watch yesterday's videos, there's a particular song by Red called Pieces, where the Divine Masculine is talking about he's in pieces, basically. And so I'll tell you why I'm going to share this, because you know, when I feel like that, is I always ask my twin spirit, please help me, please. And because, you know, I always like to see the lighter side of life, let's say. I'm not really one of these people that like really want to have deep conversations about all this stuff and feelings and all that stuff. And so I always ask him to send me funny signs, right? Because I'm like, I want to feel good. I want to feel happy, you know. I want to feel like happy about this journey, because there are times, of course, that you're going to be feeling like, oh, I just want to be with you, you know. So, and I'll tell you why this is really amusing. Because one of the first things that I did was basically on this, you know, after I started Reiki and all this stuff, I went to the London School of Psychics, and I did a couple of courses on meditation and on psychic awareness and various things, and went to lots of talks, and, you know, it's a great place, steeped in history, absolutely steeped in history. Anyway, and when I first went there, my twin beforehand had been to my house to randomly fix my toilet, right? And so he had been to my house to fix my toilet. And so when I was doing a psychic reading, and you know, when you have to share partners and you have to do it for them and they have to do it for you. So the girl who was doing me, she said, I'm really sorry, I can't do your reading because somebody is coming in and putting a toilet seat up and down. And so she said, I can't concentrate because they're lifting this toilet seat up and down. And I knew straight away, because I was like, well, I know that that's my twin, and I know that who that is. So it really, really amused me and just put me in such a good mood straight away, because I was like, oh my God, I know that's him. Now, what happened this morning is when I was like, I just need like a funny message, please. And then the first thing I see is this, which is a toilet duck, right? So I went to the supermarket, and I actually hadn't put this together when I bought it, but basically it was the only toilet cleaner in the supermarket. And so what was the first thing that I saw this morning was this, the toilet duck. So this is what I mean as well. You can really call on your twin spirit to make you see the lighter side of it, because, you know, the other thing is that somebody sent me a message to say that she was feeling really off track and she wanted a sign. And she said that she wanted a sign, and how she wanted that sign was, she said, I had thought this morning when waking up that Maltesers' chocks would show up today. I said to myself, if they do, then I'm on the right track. I forgot about it until my daughter made a cuppa and offered me a choc. I said, what is there? She said, there's a Kit Kat chunky or a Malteser bunny. Now, the amazing thing about that is that my twin and I have actually had a conversation about a Malteser bunny. So again, I knew that that was a sign from my twin just as much as it was for hers. And us sharing all these messages together means that you can stay in this happy vibe because you're not having to miss them because they're everywhere around you. So if she says, I am crying now, my heart feels like it's going to burst. Much love. And there you go, people. That's what it's all about. Because no matter what, you are going to have... That's why it's a roller coaster. That's why I say you have to be able to ride the waves. You've got to learn how to do that, right? You've got to learn how to work with your twin spirit to help you do that. And that's why that's part of this, right? And what you're having to do now is look at this too. You're going to have to build up your confidence so you can look at each other, okay? All right, well, listen, I'm going to do another video so I don't prattle on too much. But the next one is going to be about other messages from people that have sent me stuff to say that they are, you know, basically messages that will make you feel good. Because that's what it's about today, because I really sense this energy of heaviness, so we're going to lighten it up. All right, well, I hope that helps. If you want to come for healing, then please do. January special offer, £20. I give you a write-up, a mantra, and all of the angel guidance and your messages that your souls want you to know to put you on the highest path. Also, if you want to join the crystal grid, please do. The energies are incredibly amazing, incredibly soothing, and bring us all together on this journey. And just so you know, this is actually, this picture I didn't realise, but it is from, guess what? It's from the Never Ending Story. I didn't realise that. There you go. This is a never-ending story. Remember that your love for your divine love is never-ending, never ends, never begins. Just a constant sign of infinity, eternal love. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Bye.